Joan Andresi. I'm a member of the Oaks Women's Club Board of Directors, and I'm business chair for this year's fundraiser, which happens to be a cookbook called Dining Under the Oaks. And I have two ladies with me today that I'd like to introduce you to, who did most of the heavy lifting for this project, starting with our president of the Women's Club, Maddie Bazulka, who is also chairman of the cookbook committee. And next to her is Eileen Wenstrup, who is the editor of the book. Eileen, why don't we start with you and give us some of the details?
Sure. Thank you, Joe. Well, the whole idea started May of '09, and we sat around the table and had our first meeting and decided we'd ask the ladies of the Oaks if they would submit their recipes. We were a little concerned, would we get enough? Well, we didn't have to worry. We had 750 that were submitted to us, and of those, 500 are in the cookbook. And unlike most community cookbooks, every recipe was tested. So if you're an adventuresome, accomplished cook, or if you're a back to basics cook, there's something in there for everyone. And if cooking isn't your thing and you've decided to close your kitchen, then it's just a very nice book to have around. Each section is headed by a photograph of the Oaks Clubhouse and the grounds, which are beautiful. And there's a history of the Oaks and a history of the Women's Club in the first part of the book. So if you might want to give this to a friend as a gift, they will get to know the Oaks and maybe they'll get to love it as much as we do.
Wonderful. And Maddie, why don't we move to you and you can tell everyone what it costs and how they can get it.
Well, before I do that, I just want to say that we did have, in order to test 750 recipes, we had fabulous food chairs that, and I can't neglect saying about the 7 ladies who headed up those committees and tested it. But the book itself is a bargain at $20, and you can pick them up in either of the pro shops, either the tennis or the golf pro shop. Also, at the end of the month, the bills that are going out will go out with a flyer for the cookbook, and you can return that, hopefully order large quantities, and pick them up in the county just like the pre-orders.
And why don't you tell everyone where the money goes?
The money, as Joan said at the beginning of this, it's a philanthropic project. We have a philanthropic project every year, and for our scholarship fund, by which we give or award deserving young women in the Sarasota County scholarships which will assist them in higher education. We also donate to local charities such as Resurrection House, Mothers Helping Mothers, Community Pharmacy, and many, many others, with the emphasis on those charities that support women and children's causes.
Eileen, I know we sold a lot of these books before they were even printed through a pre-order process that we had. I think you guys said there were almost 1,000 sold, but we do still have some left, don't we?
We do, and we would love to sell them all because we want to get this project and get as much as we can for our charities.
Yes. So we pre-sold 1,100, and we have another 600 or so books to go. So if every Oaks member bought one book, we would be out of cookbooks. So we want to encourage you to do that.
And that would make it a really successful project. It's been successful already, but that would put us over the mark.
Yes, exactly. So we want you to please look for that flyer in your bills that are coming out, but also drop by the pro shops and pick up a cookbook for the special holiday hostess gatherings, or even when somebody comes down to visit you and you include it as part of their welcome package.
Wonderful gift.
That would be nice.
That would be nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.